Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ruhainul Islam Sharkar from the Department of English and Humanities, and today I'll be analyzing on the theme of child poverty from the poem Holy Thursday from Songs of Experience by William Blake. The English Romantic poet wrote two poems entitled Holy Thursday. The first one is in the Songs of Innocence, and the second was in the Songs of Experience. The Songs of Experience part of Holy Thursday explores the theme of child poverty. The poem describes the annual Holy Thursday ceremony in which children from charity schools are paraded through the streets of London to St. Paul's Cathedral. Despite the festive appearance of the event, Blake's portrayal reveals the stark contrast between the children's improvised circumstances and the supposed benevolence of the occasion. Blake criticizes the societal norms and explores the theme of child poverty by four major aspects. The first one is physical deprivation. The second one is symbolic clothing. The third one is a loss of innocence, and the fourth one is irony and critique. Poem suggests the physical deprivation that these children's experience. The reference of their wise faces and the harmonious thundering contrast with the actual hardship they endure. The term wise may ironically point to the children's premature understanding of suffering and hardship. The imagery of their awe and size underscores the tangible suffering they endure due to poverty. The imagery of the children walking awful distance to the cathedral and also hobbling portrays a picture of tired and possibly malnourished children who are forced to endure a challenging journey. Children are described as wearing black gowns and being led by the gray-headed beadles. The black gown symbolizes the conformity and subservience imposed on the children by society. The beadles, often associated with authoritative figures and depicted as gray-headed, signifying both aging and stagnant nature of the establishment. The contrast between the innocence of children and the authoritative figures highlights the power of dynamics at play. Mention of harlot scars in connection with the children's clothing add also another layer of symbolism. It implies the societal judgment and the condemnation these children might face due to their circumstances. The phrase "a babe reduced to misery" is particularly poignant. It implies that these young children who should be experiencing the joy and carefree nature of childhood have been subjected to suffering and hardship at an early age. The children are described as singing a song of praise during the ceremony. This act of singing and celebrating might conventionally seems associated with innocence. However, the sighs and sorrows undergoes the underlying reality of their lives. The juxtaposition of these contrasting elements really emphasize on the loss of their carefree and unburdened state. Poem employs the irony to highlight the contrast between the appearances and the reality of the ceremony. While the children are parroted with songs of praise, their actual conditions is one of deprivation and suffering. The irony draws attention to the superficiality and the hypocrisy of the charitable event. So, at the end of my presentation, I can say that through Holy Thursday, William Blake criticizes the societal structures that lead to child poverty and exposes the exploitation and neglect of children. The poem invites the readers to question the ethics of a society that allows such sufferings and persists under the veneer charity and tradition. Thank you for listening.